Hi there, it's Celeste and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to look at how I created a splash of gold. This painting used black, white, and metallic gold paint along with black, white, and gold paint pens. So to start out, I just blocked in my areas of darker color, or black in this case. And right now, I'm not too worried that I can still see the canvas underneath. I am going to go over the black areas with a second coat. So the drawing for this was already sketched out, and I'm using also a canvas board. So I just used my pencil and drew out the shapes that I wanted on the canvas board before painting. So since this one is going to be pretty much black and white with some gold in it, I wanted to make sure that there were little areas of white kind of peeking through in between the shapes. And as the painting progresses, you'll see this a little bit more and see what I mean. But you'll notice I do leave small slivers of white in between each of the shapes. That also helps me distinguish between the two shapes as I'm moving along. So here I'm just adding a second black coat. Again, I am trying to be as careful as I can, but I am not too worried if I get out of the shape just a little bit, because I will be refining things once I get done, using the paint pens and also just a small brush. The canvas I'm working on is white to start with, but I didn't just want to leave the canvas as is and call it a day. So I went in with white acrylic paint and started painting over the areas that I knew I was going to keep white. So here I'm just kind of making sure all of the areas are covered well, even though it's white. Still want it to look pretty smooth and not be able to see that canvas underneath. As I worked on this area, I made sure to leave, I believe, 3 sections that I wanted to use a light gold paint in. So I just left those unpainted, and then here I am going in with that light gold paint. So for this color here, I just took white and I mixed it with a gold metallic paint that I had. Using a lot of white, I did want it to be pretty light. And I believe since I did mix that gold metallic with a good deal of white, I did not have a lot of canvas shining through. So here I am just adding some stippling using the black and white paint pens. And so for these I used 2 sizes. So I used the large size paint pen in a couple of the areas, and then also I used, for most of the areas, I used a smaller paint pen, a smaller tip paint pen. I like using Posca markers for this because of their kind of bold colors, and they just show up well. In my opinion, it's worth the extra little money that they cost. So here had a little incident, but couldn't really change it, so we went with it. And here is the finished painting. So you can see where that splatter of gold ended up on the painting, but I think it turned out well, so we kept it. Thanks for watching. All the links are below, and have a great day.